Hey, it's Matt, and in today's video, we're talking about the reasons why your ads are not converting. The number one thing that I hear is, Matt, I can't get Facebook ads to convert. Why is it? Why is it that something so simple is so difficult? Well, let me explain it this way. Facebook ads are so extremely simple to get up and running because they wanted to make it that way. They wanted to make Facebook ads and other advertising platforms so simple that you just put in your credit card and you spend money. And you keep having to spend and spend and spend and spend and spend until you're basically broke, and the only one that really wins out of the situation is Google, Facebook, those companies. You don't win because you're the ones that's spending tons of money. So then on the other side, you go and hire expensive people to do consulting for you, and expensive people that go and start building campaigns and start building websites. Listen, back in the day, we used to build websites, and to build out a web page, it was really, really, really expensive. We had to do the graphics, we had to come up with the copy, we had to design it in Photoshop, we had to export the template from Photoshop, we had to reconstruct into Dreamweaver, we had to put it online. If you remember those days, they were ridiculous. It was expensive to build websites, it was expensive to build web pages. Then something cool came out called WordPress, and people started using things like OptimizePress and other landing page softwares like that. And again, it was super complicated. It was a lot easier, but it was still complicated to install and run these softwares. Today, you guys are so lucky. If you're starting your business today and you want to start building traffic online, literally everything is right in front of you, and it's so simple. So we're going to show you exactly how to do those things. Number one is you need to use the right software. Number two, you need to create great headlines. So the number one reason, that's what we're talking about today, the number one reason why your ads are not converting is because your headlines suck. Your ads are not connecting with people. So don't beat yourself up. You weren't expected to be some expert at marketer or some expert copywriter, but let's go through some sessions real quick. Number one thing here, make sure you can see it, technology. Make sure you have the right tech. I use ClickFunnels, so below this video, I'll have a link to ClickFunnels. Go ahead and grab a copy. It's a 14-day free trial. Full disclosure, if you go and sign up, actually I get paid a little bit of commission for it. So if you sign up through my link, then I get paid a couple of commission dollars, whatever, cool, great, grand, whatever. And then you could actually do the same thing once you sign up for ClickFunnels. So my tech is ClickFunnels. Do I use ClickFunnels because I make money from advertising it? No, that's not the only reason. The reason why I use ClickFunnels is because it saves me so much time. Literally, it saves me tens of thousands of hours if you would, put all the hours on top of each other and how much time I used to spend on page development and so forth. It probably spends about that a year, saves about that a year, tens of thousands of hours. And all the campaigns that we run and all the things that we have, it's really that easy to put campaigns online. So I can create campaigns super fast. So that's number one. Number two, create headlines that connect. And when I say connect, I mean emotionally connect with people. You need to emotionally connect with people, and we talk about this a lot. Plug real quick for our academy. Down below there should be a link. You can jump into the academy. We go through, and everything that we do in our academy is teaching you how to emotionally connect with your audience. The emotional connection is what gets people to take action. What are emotional connections? The fear of loss. The fear of loss is an amazing emotional connection. If you're able to effectively use the fear of loss in your advertising, think about, Memorial Day sale, come on down and you can get whatever. That's the emotional connection of the fear of loss. If you use the emotional connection of the fear of loss, you win. You win in your advertising. Great? Grand. Another thing is the feeling of inclusion or the feeling of exclusion. Having somebody feel like they're going to miss out on something, or feel like they're excluded or feel like they're included. That's great. Another great one is humor. If you want to try to pull off humor sometimes works in terms of advertising. You can pull that off. Creating that emotion to just connect with people. Make them feel something when they're looking at your ads. And listen, let me just draw something out here. What I usually see on landing pages, so that's a landing page, so we'll say LP landing page. This is inside of ClickFunnels, that's what I use. And then let's say this is the ad here. So there's some text down here, so forth. This is an ad, right? That's your ad. And then they go to your landing page, and then they go on from here. We'll explain that in a second. So here is where you create that emotion. You need them to stop scrolling. You need them to take some sort of action. So I get them to stop scrolling by putting a great headline in front of them. If I'm trying to target people, I don't know why this keeps making a bunch of noise. Which one of these is making noise? If I'm trying to target people based upon a business opportunity or something like that, I understand that they're frustrated. If I'm trying to target people based upon Facebook ads or YouTube ads or Google ads or whatever it is, I will use that as a headline. Are you frustrated with Facebook ads? Are you frustrated that you're not getting the performance that you think you should be getting? Are you frustrated with this? Are you frustrated with that? I can hit people based upon their frustrations. That's something I can do in business development because usually people are frustrated. If I can target the right people, put the message in front of them, I hit that frustration, they click, take action, go forward. Or for other business owners, are you frustrated that your ads are not being managed properly? Are you frustrated that it's taking too much time to work on your campaigns? What are your frustrations? I can hit those, right? So on the other side, we talk about, people that are selling other products. Maybe it's not a frustration. Maybe it's something like, they're looking for a great deal. You could say something like, this is the best deal, or this is going to solve all your problems, so forth. Now, what I often see in the number one problem that I see in a landing page, say they have their logo up here and so forth, I will see a headline here that creates no emotion. If this headline is not creating emotion, meaning if you get the clicks and you're not making this connection with people, again, everything that we talk about comes down to these things. When somebody comes to your website, is this something that can help me? Is this person trusted? What are the next steps? Is this for me? Are other people seeing results? People ask all these questions in a heartbeat. So you need to answer all those questions. But first, you need to grab them here. Grab them emotionally and then have a video or, bullet points of content, next steps here. So their next steps and testimonials down here, whatever, testimonials. That's how you put together a page. Now, what we're talking about here is the headline. The number one reason why your campaigns are terrible is because you're not on the right technology. With ClickFunnels, I can A/B test landing pages, A/B test headlines. So you're not on the right technology. If you need to grab ClickFunnels, grab it. The second thing is your headlines suck. And don't beat yourself up. Like, really, I'm not beating you up now. Your headlines just suck. If your headline is, take $10 off your first order, that is assuming they already want your product. Your product might not be connecting with them. If they already want your product, then yes, you can say that. Take $10 off your first order. Now you're connecting with them. They're saying, this product is expensive. I would like to, have my first order be a discount. If you want to connect with them that way, you can. On the other hand, most people don't know what your business is. If you're targeting a cold audience, people that have never heard of you before, you have to connect with them. You have to hit that point in less than 10 seconds to get them to want to buy your product. Right here, at this point in time, when they see your ad, they are making a decision if they are going to buy from you down the road, and this might take 7 touch points for your sale. It might take 7 times to touch that person before they create a sale and take out their credit card and buy this thing from you. So at this point, this is the first time they have ever seen you cold. This is the first time they have ever seen anything from you. They are making a decision here if you're going to be trustworthy. They click. You earn their click. That's an earned click. You have to earn their clicks. You just can't assume that they're going to want this and assume a click. So I earn the click. They come over here. I build trust up top. I give them a big headline. I solve their problems. Listen, I'm solving problems that keep people up at night. I'm solving problems like, you don't know where your next check's going to come from. You don't know how you're going to send your kids to college. Listen, it's a scary world out there. It's really scary when you think about, how hard it is to start a business and how much competition there is. With software like ClickFunnels, I can start a business in a matter of minutes to compete with you. You could have a company online competing with you in minutes or hours, where 10 years ago it used to take weeks and months to put a good presence online. With this software, I can have something online in 10 minutes. So that's how much competition you have. And then you have Facebook ads, and you have Google ads, and you have all this competition. I could have an ad competing with you in 10 minutes online. Well, actually, technically, if it's a brand new account, it might take up to 24 hours to get approved. But within a day or 2 days, I could be competing with you, and you could have 100 other people competing with you. So that's the difficult thing. How do you earn their trust, earn their click, and then bring them over, grab their attention, and have them at this point make that decision, whether it's subliminally or it's on the tip of their mind, on the forefront of their mind, where they know they're going to be buying from you. They know, they trust it, they know it. And maybe they just need a couple of emails, landing pages, blogs, whatever it is that you need to follow up with. And then eventually they'll buy from you. But here, this emotional connection from here to here is the number one problem that I find with every single person that is advertising and trying to use these new technologies and use Facebook and use YouTube and use, Google. Those are the problems that I see. And when people say take $10 off, they don't know if they want your product yet. You haven't even sold your product to them. You haven't sold them on you. You haven't sold them on the mission. You haven't sold them on any of that. They don't believe you. They don't believe your product. They're not going to take out the credit card. They're not going to give it to you. And they're not going to take the next steps. How do you do all that? You do it through emotionally connecting with people, making them feel welcome, making them feel. Every single thing on a web page should be there to make people feel. And if the first words on your web page are welcome to my website, you have failed. Go remove that and connect with people. Welcome to my website. That's not a feeling. I don't feel anything. Like, at least say, hey, you made the best choice in choosing to do business with here, and here is why. I mean, tell them they made a great choice. Don't say, welcome to my website. That's horrible. All right, cool. So the number one reason why your Facebook ads are not converting, or YouTube ads, or whatever in the hell that you're doing, the number one reason why it's not working is because your headlines suck. Create great headlines. Figure out what people want and figure out why you're in business and why you do what you do, and solve their problem with your headline. If they trust you, if they believe what you're doing, if you put the testimonials, if you make the next steps easy, if you give them great value, if you're providing a solution in their life, you can get this free sign up. This is a free sign up. So this is something free. This is leading them value, leading them down the path to buying something. That's the number one thing. And I know there are a lot of people out there that train on value videos and, upsells, downsells, cross-sells, all that stuff. All of it's complete nonsense if you're not doing the headlines correctly. So you need to have a great ad, a great headline, and you need to be on the right technology, because if you're not, you're going to be spending a lot of time and not knowing what the conversion rates are, not knowing what's going on inside of your business. So this is the first jump to go from here to here. If you do this effectively, getting cheap clicks and getting people to sign up because your headlines are connecting with them emotionally, you win. You win. You win the big game that's called, hey, I'm trying to start a business and not lose a bunch of money. So if you could do that and that's it. That's it. Everything else becomes easy. You could trip and fall over sales. If you can do that effectively, people will come to you and want to buy things. People will message you and be like, hey, I never got that email because you forgot to set up the email autoresponder. If they really want to buy something, the ad and the headline will convert them. That will take that next step, and that's the biggest problem. That's the biggest problem in everybody's Facebook ads, is having a horrible ad that's not communicating and not emotionally connecting with people, not getting them to stop from scrolling, not getting them to click, and then the headline is just not connecting with them emotionally. If you like this video, definitely, watch more and jump into our academy. We are going to help you crush it in your business. We are going to help you crush it with writing good headlines. We're going to help you with creating your ad campaigns that will convert. We'll help you with starting to build the momentum in YouTube, Facebook, wherever, Instagram, you're trying to get some activity, and we'll help you to start building your email list and really start crushing it for your business. If you are a digital marketer and you're here and you market for other companies, you absolutely need to join our academy. So click the link, jump in, let's go. And if you have any questions, drop me a message. I'm more than happy to answer any questions for you. All right, be awesome. Guys, don't beat yourself up. It took me a long time and millions of dollars invested to be really good at writing headlines and really good at creating ads. And I understand you don't have millions of dollars to invest, and probably your clients don't have millions of dollars to invest. So you need to get around people that have spent millions of dollars in advertising to learn how to do this stuff. And that's why you need to join the academy. That's why we need to do this together. We have calls every single week, and you can jump on one of those calls. All right, we'll see you there. Be awesome today, guys. Start working on your headlines, track this, use better technology, and let's crush it. All right, see you guys.